This is Traffic Jams here on CKUA. It's Tuesday afternoon. I'm Lisa Wilton here with you until 6 p.m. UNGANISHA is a Swahili word. It means connection. It's also the name of an energetic and visually exciting show that explores the influence of the African diaspora on modern dance. For 4 years, the live production was presented by Calgary-based Woezo Africa. This year, UNGANISHA is wrapping its annual run of the show, but with a twist. UNGANISHA will be presented as a documentary film and panel discussion. The screening takes place on Saturday, February 24th at the Contemporary Calgary Auditorium. I'd like to welcome the founder and director of Woezo Africa Music and Dance Theatre, Wunmi Idowu.
Good afternoon, Lisa.
Hi, Wunmi. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
Well, first off, let's go back a few years. What was the initial inspiration behind UNGANISHA, and how did they come together?
So I've been a dancer since the age of 3, and I've not seen the history of specific styles of dance being told. So it got me curious. So I started doing some research, and I realized that it came from enslaved Africans that were stolen and brought over to Cuba, the Caribbean, the U.S. And they created styles of dance such as tap, jazz, hip-hop, etc. And that was so fascinating for me. And I was waiting for someone to do something like this in the show world to see if they could create something like this, but no one did. So after 20 years, I decided, let me just put together this dance theater production, live performers from the city, visuals from historic facts of each dance, and then also infuse some storytelling, so some actors on stage.
Oh, great, great. Now, there's 2 screenings. So these screenings of UNGANISHA, this is the final iteration of the project. Why did you decide to end the show?
Well, in the beginning, when we started it in 2018, we were expecting, Black actors, Black scriptwriters, Black dancers, and we didn't really see that. So we created the Black Arts Development Program in 2020, and it rolled out in 2021, focusing on scriptwriting and actors development. But that was like one component out of the 6. Dance was also one. So after 3 years of really acclimatizing artists in scriptwriting and acting and dance, we decided that now we have enough artists in our city that feel trained and developed enough to be able to perform, and that was last year.
So tell us about this film. Is it a dance film? Is it a documentary? A bit of both?
Yes, so it's a bit of both. Basically, images of the historic nuances of these genres of dance, and then local dancers on stage. So you get to see a bit of Calgary and a bit of history.
How important was it for you to capture the energy of the live performance on the screen?
Very important. As a performer myself, it's very important for us to be able to see creatives on stage doing what they love. They're creating their own communities, but being able to be on stage and showcasing it to multiple people that don't even know them was something that the artists appreciated, because they got more opportunities after that. And then just being able to see how the dance genres have grown to where it is now, and you can see a different iteration of each genre, each performance. So it's been such an amazing opportunity.
Are there other films like this? Did you have a film or a documentary that you were looking at, just like, hey, let's try to do something like this? Or do you feel like this is completely a unique film dance documentary?
It's definitely unique. I was waiting for someone to do something like that. It's 20 years and I didn't see any.
Yeah.
I think that would really bring the essence and the ownership of the dance genres to Africans who were enslaved and brought them here. So fact that there was a lack in that, there was an erasure in that, I had to create that for my people and for the history of that dance not to be left alone.
So you founded Woezo in 2006. So what did you originally want to achieve with Woezo, and what else would you like to do with Woezo?
Well, the organization, Woezo means welcome from the language of Ewe from Ghana. And Africa, during the time that I established the organization, was the land of perfection. So when you hear Woezo Africa, you're saying basically welcome to the land of perfection. I wanted to bring the perfection of who we are as Africans to the community. I've been in Canada 31 years, and there's a lack of understanding of the diversity Africa is with 54 countries in it. So knowing that I've been here for this long, knowing that the curriculum doesn't really teach about Africa, it's my duty to be able to infuse Africa in my art. And I do that to be able to sustain and also kind of relinquish the fact that, we're here, but we're not lost to our culture. So this opportunity came and I took it, and I love the fact that the community embraced it. And it's something that is a known production. The people see me like, UNGANISHA. I'm like, no, my name is Wunmi. So, and it's very cool because they recognize me as the specific production. But under UNGANISHA, it means connection. We have community building initiatives. We have networking initiatives under that same name, UNGANISHA.
So after UNGANISHA, what do you have? What are you working on next?
Oh, yes. So we have the Black Arts Development Program, Script Writing and Actors Development. Mm-hmm. First one was in 2021. This one is coming up. It's a free program. The Black Arts Development Program is always free, so there's no barriers in accessing it. And at the end of the program, the participants get funding. Basically, we pay them for their time to develop and train them. And then we also have upcoming the dance one in July, 3 weeks dance intensive. And I'm also working on a film. I'm producing a film called The Exploitation of Dance. And TELUS Original supported that film. And 2 weeks ago, we're in New York capturing the essence of hip-hop and speaking to all these amazing choreographers and those who have performed with Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Aaliyah, Whitney Houston, having a conversation with them and just hearing about the impact of their dance career to the ecosystem of dance.
Oh, great. That sounds fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Wunmi, for joining us today to talk about your work and this UNGANISHA screening that's happening on February 24th. Before you go, can I play a song for you?
Yes, sure. Can you play Congo Below by Lagwaja?
Yes, I could probably track that down for you.
Thank you.
That was Wunmi Idowu, founder and director of Woezo Africa Music and Dance Theatre. UNGANISHA takes place February 24th at Contemporary Calgary. There are 2 screenings, 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. For more information, go to woezoafrica.com.